Building a high-end product website used to take weeks of coding, styling, and CSS tweaking. Today I'm going to do it in 15 minutes without writing a single line of code with Google's Antigravity, new agentic development environment. Hi, I'm Himanshu Sachdeva, and on this channel, Idea to Execution, we bring vision to reality with AI-based development. Today, we are going to use agentic development in Google's Antigravity to build a premium-looking product landing page from scratch. So here we are in the Antigravity interface. So here we will click open folder. If you have any existing project, so you'll need to close that and open a folder. So I'll create a new folder here and say Mitsugi candles. So we are trying to create a product website which is polished and has animations. So it is going to be a candles website where we are showcasing candle products. So this is just for sample. You can create any product you would like. So as soon as we create the folder and open it in Antigravity, you will see this interface. On the left side, Explorer window is there, and on the middle, you will see the content, and on the right side, the agent is there. So in this agent, we have planning mode and fast mode. So we will first go for planning mode, and I will use the Claude Sonnet 4.5 model because as per my experience, Gemini model is not as good as Claude Sonnet 4.5 for the coding part. So we will, I've created a prompt here. So I'll copy paste the prompt here. Act as a senior brand strategist and UX researcher, conduct deep research into the luxury scented candle market, specifically looking at minimalistic competitors like Diptyque and Byredo. And the next thing is the goal: create a brand research artifact for Mitsugi candles, identify 5 high converting design patterns for candle product pages, scent profile visualization, burn time info, search for the most effective color palettes that evoke calm and light, draft a technical sitemap including a home page, product details page, and a candle care guide. Output should be produce a detailed research summary artifact and a sitemap artifact. Do not write any code yet. So we are just asking it to plan the things, not to execute anything. So as soon as we hit enter, so it will start there. And now the best part, we will go and check the agent manager. So once we go on top and come to the agent manager, you can see workspace Mitsugi candles has been created, and this agent is in progress. Act as a senior, whatever prompt we have put, that is working as a specific agent, and it is searching for the web. As you can see, it is also showing the visualization here as agent is searching the web. So let's see how it works out. Post that, we can create another agent inside the Mitsugi candles, and it can start working out further. So that is the beauty of it, that agentic development is you can run parallelly multiple agents. So now as you can see, it is doing the research and it is showing perfect. Now I have comprehensive research data. Let me create a task.md file first, then the detailed research artifacts for Mitsugi candles. So it is starting to create the files. As you can see, the same thing is reflecting here as well. So we will wait for it to generate the tasks and the research. So we can quickly switch to agent manager with command E, or with code with agent with command L, and edit code inline with command I. So let's move to command E, and with command E again we can go back to the editor. And as you can see, it has created Mitsugi candles, brand strategy, brand research and strategy. And if you can see this comment on this line, if you want, you can add your own input here, which it will consider while doing the planning and coding. So research phase, it has done research, diptych, brand design and scent visualization, research this, identify high converting designs, research effective color palette, research candle care guide, research luxury candle website, site map structure, and then it has created further artifacts, create comprehensive brand research summary artifact, create technical site map artifact, compile 5 converting design patterns, document color palette recommendations, outline candle care guide structure, then deliverables, brand research summary, technical site map, design pattern, color palette specification. So while it is doing this, let's go back to the agent manager. We will create another agent here. So we will start a new conversation in Mitsugi candles. Again, this will be in planning. So we will ask it, while the research is going on for the brand guidelines and strategy, can you also do research on the technical side? What would be the best approach and tech stack for this website? So we'll give a simple prompt and then it will start researching on the site. So now you can see 2 agents are running in parallel, where one is researching on the brand side and one is researching on the tech side of it. So we can switch one or the other. So it has completed the comprehensive research, brand research summary. So let's go back to the editor. So this beautiful brand research summary has been created, where it has all the details about the site, all the color palettes, design principles, strategic recommendations for the candle business. And then there is technical site map, all the pages, candle care guide, burn time, etc., how FAQ section will look like, how call to action will look like, and so on. Right, so we can go back to the agent manager by pressing Command E. One agent has completed the work and the other agent is currently doing the work in the technical research side. So now third thing we will do is we'll create another agent which will do the execution part, the coding part. So as you can see, it is the technical research agent is also creating the tasks further. So we can go back to Command E, brand design research, technical research, planning phase, implementation phase. It is saying Next.js project, configure Sanity CMS, set up Shopify store, establish design system, configure deployment pipeline, and so on. We'll go back to the agent manager. It has completed the recommendations, front end, back end, Shopify, headless mode via Storefront API, then CMS, Stripe integration, and Vercel as hosting. So this stack delivers the perfect balance of creative freedom, performance, operational efficiency for a luxury brand. And highlights are these. Monthly operating cost also it has provided. And the implementation plan looks like 8-week timeline, but that can be crunched down if you continually work on the agents side by side. So we will now create a third agent which will do the execution. Now we will switch to fast, and I have created another prompt which we will copy paste here. So we will put it as act as a senior full stack developer, use the research summary and sitemap artifacts generated by previous agents to build the Mitsugi candle web application. Context, this is luxury minimalistic candle brand. Then we have tasks, which are initialize a modern web project, then build a homepage, then dynamic send discovery, verification, and so on. Right, so it will first code it and then do the verification as well, do the testing part in agentic mode. That is interesting to see. I'm sure you will find it interesting as well. So let's start with this. So now a third agent is running, which is the coding agent. So now, it is reading out all the things which are mentioned inside this project folder. So now it is, going into other agents within the same context of Mitsugi candles. So let's go back to the agent. So it is saying created the comprehensive implementation plan, color palette this, typography, aesthetic Japanese inspired minimalism with luxury micro interactions, architecture is this, key features, timeline 3.5 hours, 8 phases from initialization to walkthrough, and then deliverables are these, ready to build. So I'll say approve. So now this agent is further starting out the Next.js project. So I'll accept this and then it will start creating the website. How cool is that? So now it is initiating the further creation of the project and the artifacts. I'll say accept. So we want to have some animations as well in this site. So we will see how this turns out and then we will try to improve it to add those animations. So as you can see, it has started in the editor to create the files and now it is installing npm for the project. So you can see implementation plan is quite elaborate, visual identity, design principles, technical architecture. So the foundation is laid out for you and then it is now working to realize this foundation into a working site. It's quite extensive 8-phase plan. So it has completed the first phase. First phase was project initialization. Now it has moved to the phase 2, design system foundation. So as you can see, it is creating the global.css with luxury color palette and design tokens. So it is now further doing the Google font integration. It's moved already to phase 3. You can see if somebody will be doing it with little bit more elaboration or maybe with manual intervention, it might take 15 minutes and 20 minutes for phase 1 and 2, but it has taken almost couple of minutes for each phase. And now it has moved to the third phase. I'll accept the changes. So the idea is to get to the product site faster and then do iterations on top of it. But we have laid out the foundation quite well. So it should be turning out pretty well in the first iteration itself, I believe. So now it is creating the hero component. Further, it is creating product card component. Now it is moved to create the footer component. So it has moved to phase 5 now, send discovery component, the interactive feature. And after that, we have image assets and polishing and optimizing. And there is another homepage assembly part. So now it's moved to phase 6, generate image assets. So it is now creating with AI's help luxury candle images. So now as you can see, all the phases have been completed. So I believe homepage assembly is already done inside this. So now it is running the development environment. So the next step is that it is going to test it out or verify in agentic mode. So as you can see, the server is running. Now let's open the browser and record a walkthrough demonstration of the application. So it's running this browser window where the site is going to get loaded. So as you can see, this blue luminescence where it has loaded this particular site, and then after that it is checking it out in the agent mode. It has quite a Japanese sort of vibe. It has loaded this site, and if you scroll down slowly, you can see the candles. Because it was facing issue while creating images, so it has created placeholder images, and the cards is quite well already, and a Japanese sort of vibe, as you can see. Now it is also getting the information from the browser's logs, and now it needs our input. So we'll go back to the anti-gravity interface, and it is asking us to confirm this command's execution, and it is executed. So now we will go back to this site. It has gone to mobile layout. It is checking the mobile responsiveness as well, and it has asked me to confirm on one action. I'll click confirm, and then now as you can see, it is further again checking some things in the logs, and again asking me to take an action. So it is quite an interactive session where it is showing you while testing how things are working or not, and then trying different layouts, and moving the things further there. As you can see, it is testing it in a very thorough manner, testing by resizing windows, scrolling up and down, hovering over specific cards, etc. So as you can see, it is automatically clicking places and trying out how the menu comes out. Now it is asking me to take some action there to help it move further. So now we can see it has created the final site and is completed the project. Web application with hero section, dynamic send discovery component, additional sections built, mobile responsiveness verified, walkthrough of recordings of walkthrough, and design highlights, and the project structure. So now we can go to this URL and see the website running. It is already open on the Chrome. We will refresh it. So here is the product website, Mitsugi, which is a candle product website. Illuminate your sanctuary, hand poured luxury candles crafted with intention. So you can go down. It is showing Mitsugi and the candle like animation as well here. And then there is featured collection where sanctuary, amber, citrine, all these candles are coming up. And then crafted with intention, all the details about the candle. And then there is a signature scent discovery area where floral, earthy. If you choose specific scents and click, it should get you to the matches of the candles. So it's a cool feature if you want to choose your specific scents. And then there is this footer where newsletter is there. It might not be working at the moment. We have to work on it a little bit further. And then there is all candles, new arrivals. So you can work it out further as much as you would like, but it has created quite a good website on the first go itself. And then there is this cart icon as well. If we make it mobile like layout, so it is going into this menu and it is working quite as well. Discover the collection. So it is going into this collection. So it's quite good already. So now we will put an animation. One animation is already there. So I'll copy paste my prompt So we'll go here and in the same, or maybe we can create another agent here. So we started out with this other agent which is doing the animation part. So we have 4 agents now. So it is checking the current CSS and HTML. So it is adding subtle flicker animation on the candle flame icons, and then reveal on scroll effect on the sent note section where text elements fades in and scale up slightly as they enter on the viewport, keeping the transitions minimal to maintain the luxury aesthetic. So now it is analyzing the code and the structure to add those animations in as well. So now it has created an audit summary and it is further doing the editing on the SVG files. So hopefully it will create the animation in first go. So it is now adding the keyframes for the flicker animation. So now it is adding the rules to apply the flicker animation. You can see how autonomously it is able to work on a lot of things. So now it has added the flicker animation. Now it is doing the reveal on scroll effect on the sent note cards. So it has updated the sent discovery file. Now it is updating the JS6 file to add the reference. I think it has completed the work. Now it is running the browser with agent where it is going to show the animation. As you can see, it is having that blue luminescence where it is running this browser in the agent mode. It needs the input here to update some things. So this way we were able to create this site. Now we will move down slowly. As you can see, Mitsugi, this white subtle animation is coming here, and if you can see, this very subtle small animation is coming, which is actually what is intended. We can see that it is flickering very slowly. So the animation part is also working, and in the bottom the cards are also animating with the text. So a shiny polished website, Japanese vibe, Mitsugi candles is created. It is already in very good shape, and further we can work it out with Shopify kind of experience by working on this website a little bit more and putting the images of the candles and the products, and then putting inventory section as well. So you can go bonkers with it if you want, but this is how a product website can be created with animations as well. And you can create SVG animations or framer animations as well. So yeah, Mitsugi candles in a quick session with Antigravity we were able to complete. With 4 agents help, we planned with 1 agent about design, then planned with the technical stack, and then we created the code, and then we enhanced the animations. So all things completed with Antigravity. The barrier to build beautiful things is gone. If you want the master prompts I used for this animation sequence, check the link in description. Hit the subscribe button to join Idea to Execution channel. Next up, we will be building a lifestyle design app using the same technology. This is Himanshu, and I'll see you in the next one.